I was born here, from the hospital to home to here. I grew up in this church at a toddler age.
In 1941.
1982.
My memory that sticks out the most is at age 13. I was baptized. We had a pool outside, and it was so cold they couldn't baptize me at this church. Reverend J.T. Thomas had a church downtown, so they took me downtown and baptized me at Salem Baptist Church. And I remember that we had maybe only two ministry at that time, the ushers and the choir. So quite natural, I was an usher and I sang on the choir with my father.
I don't recall the year. I was singing on the Jubilee Choir, and my brother was supposed to sing, the younger brother, and the older brother was there. So I started leading the song, and that's the day my whole life changed.
Well, we were the little church on the side of the road, a wooden building. Everything was outside, the pool and all. It was not in good shape. So, but we were there. We were members there, and I enjoyed it.
Baptismal pool was under the pulpit. You'd have to move the pulpit and take it up and fill the pool up and baptize people. We had a small choir stand. Of course, we didn't have a huge choir then, but we filled it up every Sunday. We had a senior choir, a jubilee choir, a youth choir, and a young adult choir, and it was good.
Well, from the time I came, I remember the outdoor toilet. The fellowship hall today was the entire church. The baptismal pool was behind the church, and later they put the baptismal pool inside the church because of the weather was so cold. And we enjoyed watching the pastor baptize inside because we couldn't go outside. But it was a smaller church with a potbelly stove about in the middle of it, with a pipe about 8 to 10 feet long, went through the wall after the chimney fell. Instead of building another chimney, they just put a pipe through the wall and run the pipe outside that we still could have heat in the church.
Sunday worship was beautiful. We were known as the little church on the side of the road. We had maybe 40 members. It wasn't a large congregation, but it was fine. I remember when we decided not to have chicken dinners or sell food, or people paid to come in the church. The Reverend Jackson said that we will no longer do these things. We sold no dinners. He said we will start doing tithing. And I can't remember the year, but I remember doing tithing. And we cut out selling dinners, because we used to have a little place where we would sell dinners on the weekend. That ended. And we ended up getting our robes and whatever we needed because we began tithing.
I was taught that you don't buy from the church, or you don't sell in the church, or you give to the church, you donate your time. And when they come to tithing is more than just the dollars and cents. It's some of your time, some of your talent, and some of your money. If we give the time and the talent, we don't need as much money. But if we don't do talent, then we're gonna need money to pay someone else to do it. I was never taught to take from the church. Everything I give, in those days, they sold food. They helped because That was the only way the dollars and cents come. But when it come to feed the people, everybody came together and bring food and give. Nobody buy food from the church.
About 4 months after I joined the trustee ministry, Reverend Jackson and the trustees, about 6 of us got together and says, you know, if we're going to be a true Baptist church, we have to tithe. So we stopped the dues. We stopped the chicken dinners, the hat sales and everything, and from then on we were tithing, and you wouldn't believe how the monies grew every month by just tithing. And there was only about 50 to 75 members when I joined.
The togetherness, the love, I hope it remains, because that's really important. And I see the growth in that. You don't even have to know people just to say hi, the smile on the faces, and the growing. We are growing every Sunday. I love that. It tells me that God, you're watching over us and somebody's praying. So I love and enjoy that part of it. I love being a member of Moriah Church. I've been here all my life, since I was almost 3. I never left. I work with many committees. I miss the Jubilee Choir. I miss being on the choir, really. But I love this church. I enjoy the people, the leadership, and the togetherness. I look forward to being here on Sundays.